Let's add the text. Alright, so I have these fonts already. You can use whatever font you want. These are just a CRT font. They are video, but you can import a video as a single frame. So I just called this album, or whatever you want to call it, Beam. Actually, I want it outlined. Alright, so let's import the B. I'm just going to turn it to screen. I'm going to push it over just to spell out the whole thing first before we resize it. Okay, now that we have it all spelled out, I'm going to select them all and then hitting Control T for the transform. I'm going to scale it down and look for where I want to place it. So I'm going to, with all these selected, put them into a folder and then add a mask on top of that, and then hitting the B for brush. Make sure you have black paint selected, just to help feather this blending mode a little bit better. Okay, and then let's just throw that behind my friend's cutout. And then I might even add a mask onto him just a little bit. I'm going to, still add the mask, but turn down the opacity here. Just to blend right here a little bit better. Okay, that doesn't look great. So I'm just kind of going down the edges here because they're a little harsh, and I'm just trying to blend it a little bit better with the background. Okay, and then let's add the name of the artist. Alright, now that those are all there, let's also select those, Control T, and let's scale it down. So we're going to want it kind of in the middle here. I think right there will be good. I'm going to throw those into a folder as well. We can name this, just to keep things a little bit neater so we know what we're working with. Okay, so I'm going to take that folder, duplicate it, I'm going to merge it into a single file, and then image adjustments, invert it, and then set it to multiply. So what that does is it just kind of adds a little bit of shading around the edge, so it kind of makes it easier to read down here at the bottom. And then we can also turn that down kind of however we want. You can see what it looks like on top too. So I'm probably going to leave that on the bottom just to kind of help with the legibility, but it's not too big of a deal. And then from there we are going to take let's start with the background here. Let's also put those in a folder. call it background, and then I'm going to duplicate it just to have in case, and merge this top one here, and then I'm going to add the filter pixelate color halftone and put it to 8. Maybe we can try a different size. Let's try 12. So you can tell the halftone is getting a little bit bigger here. I think I'm gonna leave it at 8. And I think I like the soft light, so we're gonna turn that to a soft light because a lot of green is getting pulled through, so I'm gonna keep it on soft light there. And then for the beam, we will, holding Alt and dragging, duplicate it, turn off the bottom one. I'm going to merge this group, put it back on screen, and then we are going to try the halftone with this too. And we will put it to the screen. And then selecting my friend here, we're going to duplicate that as well. And we are going to go pixelate color halftone. This I'm actually going to turn up to 25. So as you can see, the dots are a lot bigger here. We are going to, let's just look through these first. I think I like soft light the most, and then since we have a mask already here, we can get the brush, and I want this to be just kind of less on his face until you are happy. I think I like that. Very subtle, but it still kind of helps put it together with the background. So that is all for this tutorial. I encourage you to try and make a cover art with a visual, a title, and then the artist name, and then try and stylize it in a certain way. I will have these files for you to download if you want to follow this tutorial exactly, but I do encourage you to try and do something of your own. Take care.